Up next,
All
race
right,
number 1.
racing coming
Lizzie
up. I
NASCAR.
need Marshall's.
Heat 1 of 1.
It's going to be
Race order is
Scotty,
Ziggy, Adrian
Julio,
Jimenez, Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez,
Chris,
Mark Pena.
Jimmy, and Terry. Marshall's, please. All right. All right, today is the day.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
We're breaking out of the 80s. We're breaking out of the 80s today. All right, I got waiting on Colin. No transponder. No transponder. Is it on?
One minute to the start of the race.
Operator error. Yeah. Yeah. We're live. We're live. Yeah.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. All right. All right. Just waiting on Colin to check.
Mark Pena. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez.
Oh, you were the last person to use that car. Imagine that. Yeah. All right, drivers. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Qualifying round number 1. Colin, Ziggy, Adrian, and Mark. All right, drivers. The plan is to not go past 9 p.m. tonight. To not even get close, actually. Only 4 heats. We should be able to keep this show on the road. Keep everything moving nice and smooth. Adrian out front, hot lap 9-1. Marking that 2 spot, calling on the 3, Ziggy in the 4. Oh, we got Adrian upside down right there. Let's see what that does to the time. Colin jumping to the point. Nope, Adrian's still on point right there, 35.03. Colin 35.03 as well, just 1/100th of a second separating first and second. All right, so we got Adrian jumping back out. Adrian 31.505, Colin 31.509. It's like Colin needs a little bit more traction compound.
4 minutes left.
I think you need to take the CA off the tire. I think so. Oh, you didn't do the whole front? Oh, no, you got to do the whole front with CA. Oh, man. Adrian out front, Colin in the 2. Adrian with that hot lap, 8.7. Colin with a 9.3, Mark with a 9 flat, Ziggy with a 9.9. All right, your race leader right there, that number 5 entry right there, coming off that backside, coming up around Godzilla, what's supposed to be Godzilla. Hey, Jimmy, can I get you to take Godzilla and trade it with Hulk? Put Godzilla in the middle there, and then Hulk over here where Batman's at.
Three minutes left.
Right. Everything is all right in the world now. Godzilla back in the middle of the field right there. Thank you. All right. Adrian out front, 33.509. Colin, 31.508. Ziggy, 29. Mark, 29. Mark and Ziggy right there, dicing it up. Mark with a 35.08. Ziggy, 29.5. Flat. I've got this sudden urge to listen to Prodigy. started watching that series, Mobster. What is it? It's a bunch of Irish gangs.
2 minutes
Pretty cool.
left.
All right, Adrian out front, Colin in that 2 spot, marking the 3, Ziggy in the 4. I wonder if it'll even come up. All right, Adrian, Colin, Mark, Ziggy. All right, we got a huge pileup going on right here. Not pileup, but nose down. Oh, Adrian gets spun out right there. Ziggy with that pit maneuver. All right, Colin out, Adrian out front, marking the 2. Colin in the 3. Yep.
1 minute left.
Colin in the 2, Ziggy in the 3. See, I thought that was full sauce, and we needed to take the
45
CA
seconds
off.
left.
All right, Adrian, Mark, Colin, and Ziggy. That's your running order.
Thirty seconds left.
All right, Adrian, 33.508 with 20 seconds left. Jars, 20 seconds left. As we're coming up on that 15-second
15
mark.
seconds left.
Mark right there, barging up the inside of Ziggy right there. Keep it smooth, keep it clean, keep going till your name is called done. Everyone is still live, even after the tone. Mark's got a whole lot of steering. Whole lot. All right, Jars, time has expired. Jars, keep going. Jars, keep going. Do not stop until your name is called done.
Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez done.
Colin's done.
Ziggy done.
Ziggy's done.
Mark Pena done. All drivers are
All
finished.
drivers done. That is your
Adrian
race
Jimenez
drivers.
done.
Adrian taking
The
out
race
on
is completed.
33.509. Colin in the 2, marking the 3.
Up next, race number 2. Box Stock Mojave. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Chris Shaw, Ziggy, Julio Abro, Dustin Newcombs, Jimmy Smith, Mark Collins.
All right, coming up next, Box Stock Mojaves. This one is going to be quite the race right here. We got a bunch of people in this one, 6 drivers. Chris, Greg, Chris, Ziggy, Julio, Dustin, Jimmy, and Mark.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Miss Marley. Miss Marley. Is it time? Is it time? Yep. It's Mojave.
Chris Shaw.
I don't think anybody's going to be limiting themselves on it. Whatever you're comfortable with there, Mark.
One minute to the start of the race. Ziggy. Julio Abro. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
I don't remember what the movie it's.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Jimmy Smith. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, caution, drivers, caution. Track's closed, drivers. Track is closed. Track is closed for a track repair. I want to say Colin probably ripped the carpet over there. This would be Tony's song, wouldn't it? All right, Mark Collins.
Mark Collins.
Dustin
Newcombs.
All right, drivers, track is open. All right, Marshall's, Adrian, Colin, and Mark, and Ziggy's up there right now. All right, drivers, you guys ready? All right, drivers. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Mojave is out on track right now, all bunched up right there as they come up under the line. Oh, we got it. Looks like Mark with a traction roll right out of the gate. Oh, Julio with a traction roll as well. Oh, whoa, whoa. Caution, caution, driver. Marshall in the middle. Julio getting the short end of the stick on that one. All right, so we got Ziggy out front, 28,509. Chris in that 2 spot, Jimmy in the 3, Dustin in the 4, Colin in the 5, Julio in the 6. Oh, whoa, whoa. Your race leader right there getting through back traffic. Oh, Ziggy running it a little bit wide. Oh, Ziggy threading the needle on that one. You got Ziggy, Jimmy, Chris, Mark, Julio, and Dustin. That's your running order. All right, Ziggy right there. That red with
left.
the yellow flames. That truck on fire down the front straightaway. Jimmy in that number 2 spot. Jimmy right there working his way around. Jimmy with that black, pink, and teal. Oh, black, pink, and blue. Julio in that 2 spot. Julio with the orange stripe right there. Mark Collins now up to that 2 spot. Mark right there going door to door. Oh, gets tangled up with, I think that was Chris Shaw. Oh, that wasn't correct. Was that Dustin? All right, Julio right there. Chris and Mark right there. Mark working his way through. Mark with the black and blue right there. Mark was showing me his Kevlar
3
body
minutes left.
armor technique right there. You might want to think about showing that to Colin. Colin might learn a thing or two. No, it's about making the body last longer. Oh, Mark, right into the back. Oh, caution on the front straightaway, drivers. Caution. This is actually what you did. All right, Ziggy, Jimmy, Julio, Mark, Chris, and Dustin.
Two minutes left.
Car first, Terry, car first. It sounds weird, but yes, car first. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Marley. Ziggy, Jimmy, Mark, Julio, Dustin, and Chris with 130 yards, 130 left. All right, Jars with 110, Jars 110 left on the clock. Ziggy out front, Jimmy in the 2, Mark in the 3, Julio in the 4. Chris in the 5, Dustin in the 6th spot.
1 minute left.
All right, Ziggy still holding it down. Hot lap
45
10
seconds
flat
left.
right there. Come from that red with the yellow flames. Jimmy in that 2 spot. Julio in the 3, Mark in the 4. Chris in the 5, Dustin in the 6th spot.
30 seconds left.
Oh, your race leader right there gets it up on his side. Back on 04, down the back straightaway. Oh, caution on the right, caution on the right. With 10 seconds left, there's 10 seconds left. Your race leader, Ziggy, in that 1 spot. 26.5 flat. Jimmy, 26.504. Mark in the 3 spot. All right, Jarvis, time has expired. Jarvis, keep going. Your name is called done. Everyone is still live. Keep going, Jarvis, keep going. Do not stop until your name is called done.
Mark Collins done.
Mark is done. Ziggy's done. Chris
Shaw
is done.
Julio Abro done.
Julio's
Jimmy Smith
done.
done.
Jimmy's done. And just waiting on Dustin.
All drivers are finished.
Done. That is your race
Dustin
drivers.
Newcomb's done. The race is completed.
Ziggy taking that one, 27.510.
Up next, race number 3. 4WDM class. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez,
All right,
Adrian
Terry.
Jimenez, Mark Pena, Terry Callow. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, Colin, Adrian, Mark, and Terry. Adrian's in this class? You're not in M class, are you, Adrian? I don't know why I have you in there. All right, I'm going to need marshals. It's going to be our box stock Mojave. Marshals, please.
Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Terry, did you mount the transponder in the right spot? Did you plug it in? Is it broken? Bring it over here.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Colin, easy. Oh, no transponder.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Yep.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
It was unplugged.
Mark Pena.
All right, Terry, give her. Easy, Mark, easy. All right,
Terry
all right.
Kello.
We got our 3 drivers right there, M class. All right, we got Colin, Mark, and Terry. You guys all ready? Oh, wow. You guys don't want to spread it out? All right, drivers. All right, drivers. Bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot. Keep it smooth. Keep it clean. right, drivers. Out front, we got Colin out of the gate. Hot lap 9.2. Marco to 8.9. Colin 32.503. Mark 35.01. 8.2. Wow. Colin, Mark's whooping you, man. No, I think he's running a different tire. Where's your front of the car? Oh, man. All right, Colin out front. Mark in the 2, Terry in the 3.
4 minutes left.
All right, Jarvis Colin out front, 33.508. Mark 32.506. I think maybe, just maybe, Terry, you might have found your calling right here with this four-wheel drive touring
3
car.
minutes left.
All right, Colin, Mark, and Terry, that's your running order. 2:45 left on the clock, Jarvis. 2:45 left. Colin, Mark, and Terry. I think last night the GT12s were 7-7. Oh, Colin taken out, huh? I think on the GT12, yeah. So this should be right about the same, I think.
Two minutes left.
All right, Mark, Colin, and Terry with 2 minutes left. There's 2 minutes left. Your race leader right there, Colin, 33.508. Hot lap 8.3. Mark with an 8 flat. Smooth, Terry, smooth. All right, Colin, Mark, and Terry. All right, Jarvis with 1 minute left. Jarvis 4 down, 1 to go. Jarvis 4
1
down,
minute
1
left.
to go. Got Colin out front, Mark in the 2, Terry in the 3.
"45 seconds left.
All right, Jarvis with 35 seconds left. Jarvis 35 seconds left. Your race leader, Colin
30
out
seconds
front,
left.
Mark in the 2, Terry in the 3.
15 seconds left.
All right, all right. As time is about to expire, drivers, keep it smooth, keep it clean. Keep going till your name is called
Mark
done.
Pena done.
Everyone is still live, even after the tone.
Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez done. All drivers are finished.
All right,
Terry
all
Callow
drivers done. That is race
race
driver
is
Colin
completed.
taking out in 32.506. His car is really fast. Huh? Shouldn't be. Tell him. It should be. It should be a 31. Pinion. What pinion?
Up next, race number 4.
What
Euro
pinion?
Truck Expert. Heat 1 of 1. Race order
Pinion.
is Scott Schluter, Julio Abro, Ziggy,
Here's a
Terry Callow,
31.
Chris Shaw, Jimmy Smith.
The spur? No.
2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Adrian Jimenez.
All right, Julio. Did Julio even check yet? All right. Let me get everybody checked. Check, please. Check. Who's the pink and silver? Is that you, Julio?
Julio Abro. Scott Schluter. Ziggy.
All right, drivers, all stop, all
Terry
stop.
Callow.
Who's the orange and white? Oh, back it up. All right. Let me get Chris Shaw under the bridge.
Chris Shaw.
Jimmy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Jimmy's got that brand new truck right there.
Jimmy Smith.
All right, drivers, track's open, drivers. Track is open. Let's get them all warmed up and ready to go. 7 drivers worth of Euro trucks. Oh, caution, before the bridge. You guys all ready? All right, drivers. All right, drivers. Bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot.
Scott
Keep it smooth.
Schluter.
Keep it clean.
Julio Abro.
Your time will start
Ziggy.
as you come across the line. I need my marshals. Where's
Terry
all my
Callow.
marshals? Colin.
Chris Shaw. Jimmy Smith. Adrian Jimenez.
Oh. Take it off. Just take that one off. We don't need it anymore. I actually had it on the other side, but can you fix that rail? The one you were standing at before, where I said fix the rail. You got to lift it up and put it back on the carpet. No, 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 no. That one, right where you're standing. Right where you're standing. There you go. Perfect. All right, Adrian out front, 35.01. Jimmy in that 2 spot. Ziggy in the 3. Julio in the 4. Terry in the 5. Chris in the 6.
4 minutes left.
Scotty in the 7. All right, drivers, your race leader right there. Adrian out front. Jimmy in the 2. Ziggy in the 3. Julio in the 4. Terry up to that 5 spot. Chris in the 6. Scotty in the 7 spot. All right, drivers, looking at the time. Looks like it's only going to be 2 rounds of qualifying tonight. Everything got moving a little bit on the slower side. All right, drivers, looks like we're going to be trying to run qualifying round number 2 at 7 o'clock, drivers, 7 o'clock. Oh, we did get started a little bit late, so that might be part of the problem.
3 minutes left.
All right, Adrian out front. Jimmy in that 2 spot. Julio in the 3. Chris in the 4. Terry in the 5. Ziggy in the 6. Scotty in the 7. All right. Let's see. Adrian 31.509 coming from your race leader. That's silver with the orange with the white. Sorry, orange with the white in that number 1 spot. Oh. Adrian with that hot lap. Adrian, you running a lipo? All right, Adrian out front. Julio in the 2. Terry in the 3. Chris in the 4. Jimmy in the 5. Ziggy in the 6. Scotty in the 7. Uh-oh. We got a body tuck. Uh-oh. All right, we got Ziggy back on down the road there.
2 minutes
All right,
left.
we got 3 down, 2 to go, drivers. 3 down, 2 to go. Adrian out front. Julio in the 2. Chris in the 3. Terry in the 4. Jimmy in the 5. Ziggy in the 6. Scotty in the 7. All right, Adrian 35.01, hot lap 930. That orange with the white right there down the front straightaway.
1 minute left.
Holding it down to that number 1 spot. Oh, Adrian getting tangled up with Terry right there. Caution coming up under the bridge. All
45
right,
seconds
so we got
left.
Adrian, Julio, Chris, Terry, Jimmy, Ziggy, and Scotty. Oh, Ziggy, you're miscounting a lot.
30 seconds left.
Let's see, you got a 21, a 23, and a 35.
$15 seconds left.
All right, Adrian, Julio, Chris, Terry, Jimmy, Ziggy, and Scotty. That's your running order. Ziggy with another 33-second lap right there.
Ziggy done. Julio Abro done.
All right, Julio's done. Ziggy's
Chris
done.
Shaw done. Adrian Jimenez done.
Chris done.
Jimmy
Adrian
Smith
done. Jimmy's done.
Terry
Terry's
Cowell
done. Whoa.
All drivers are finished.
All drivers done.
Scott
That is your
Schluter
race
done.
drivers.
The
Adrian
race is
taking that
completed.
one. 31, 5, 10. What do you mean it's the motor?
Adrian Jimenez. Up next, race number 1. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Adrian Jimenez, Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez, Mark Pena, Ziggy.
All right, drivers. It is 6:53, 6:54, 6:55. All right. Losi NASCARs. You guys all charged up, Losi NASCARs? Adrian, Colin, Mark, and Ziggy. Ziggy? Where you at? How much percent are you at? 75? All right, drivers. We're going to go, let's go at 7. Let's go 7:10. All right? Give you guys a little bit of time. All right, drivers. Track is open for practice until 7:10.
"15 minutes to the start of the race. "14 minutes to the start of the race. "13 minutes to the start of the race. Mark Collins. $11.3. 12 minutes to the start of the race. $27.8. 12.1. 10.9. 12.5. 11 minutes to the start of the race. 10.2. 10.1. 10.3. 10.3. 10.4. 12.3. 10 minutes to the start of the race. 10.2. 48.7. 9 minutes to the start of the race. 12.9. 20.4. 13.2. 2.7. 13.8. 8 minutes to the start of the race. 11.6. 39.8. $11.9. 7 minutes to the start of the race. $23.6. $11.9.
All right, is the NASCAR group ready? Adrian,
6 minutes to the start of
Adrian.
the race.
Are you ready? Colin, you ready? No? Ziggy, you ready? All right. Practice is over. Let's get started with round number 2. Adrian, Colin, Mark, and Ziggy.
Currently up.
I need
Race number 1.
marshals.
Lucy
It's going
NASCAR.
to be Chris,
Heat 1 of 1.
Julio, Jimmy,
Race order is
Terry,
Adrian
and
Jimenez,
Scotty. Marshals,
Colin
please.
Twinkle Toes Gonzalez, Mark Pena, Ziggy.
Yes.
5
I
minutes
put
to the start of
Prodigy
the
on.
race.
This is Prodigy Radio.
Adrian Jimenez.
Well, I put on. That's Prodigy Radio, man. I'm not sure
Ziggy.
why or how, but it's Prodigy Radio. All right, Adrian, Colin, Mark, and Ziggy qualifying round number 2. Oh, my back.
Mark Pena, Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez.
Might have to re-groove the front. All right,
4 minutes
drivers.
to the
All
start
right, we
of the
got them
race.
all checked in. We got marshals out there. All right, drivers. What these 2 cars through? All right, drivers. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Your time will start as you come across the line. Colin doing his very best NASCAR impression right there. Taking him to the rail, pinching him off in the corner. Oh, Mark rolls it right as he comes up under the bridge. Caution, caution, go low, go low, go low. Go low out of the bridge. All right, so we got Adrian, Ziggy, Mark, and Colin. All right, we got Adrian, Ziggy, Colin, and Mark. That's your running order. Hot lap from Adrian out of the gate right there. 8-8 that last time around. Adrian, Ziggy, Colin, and Mark. That's your running order. All
4
right,
minutes
Jars,
left.
1 down, 4 to go. Jars, 1 down, 4 to go. All right, Adrian out front right there, 34.506. Colin in that 2 spot. All right, Colin's car looking a little bit better this time around. Still not 100% though. But Adrian's got your number, though, let me tell you. Oh! All right, so we got Colin. Adrian out front. Colin in the 2, Ziggy in the 3, Mark in the 4.
3 minutes left.
Hey, TJ, can you make sure that the battery for the Micro T is charged? All right, perfect. It's still charging? Which plug do you have it in? It only one plug works on that thing, which is the left of the side that's facing that way. No. There's only one. The one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right, Adrian, Colin, Ziggy, and Mark. That's your running order. Your race leader right there, Adrian, 33.5 flat. Colin in that 2 spot, 31.509. Ziggy, 28.501. Mark, 28.502.
2 minutes left.
Tighten up the rear, what? It's box stock. I don't even think the stock clips are out. Preload adjuster? Oh, did we take some out for that last NASCAR? All right, Adrian, Colin, Ziggy, and Mark. That's your running order. Adrian, 33.506. Colin, 35.02. All right, Adrian with that hot lap, 8.7. Colin with 8.9. Ziggy with a 9.8.
1
Mark
minute
with a
left.
9.1. Hey, look at that, Colin. The playlist came back around to Prodigy again.
45 seconds left.
Adrian upside down. Terry's working on his football stance right there.
30 seconds left.
All right, Adrian, Colin, Mark, and Ziggy. That's your running order.
$15 seconds left.
All right, Adrian, 32.501. Oh, Adrian puts it in the rail right there. All right,
Adrian
right
Jimenez
there,
done. Ziggy done.
32.506. Adrian is done. Ziggy's done. Colin is
Colin Twinkle Toes
done.
Gonzalez
Mark
done.
is done.
All drivers
That's
are
race
finished.
drivers.
Mark Pena
Adrian
done.
taking that one,
The race is completed.
32.506. All right, up next, Box Stock Mojaves. Box Stock Mojaves up next.
Up next, race number 2. Box Stock Mojave. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Ziggy, Jimmy Smith, Mark Collins, Julio Abro, Chris Shaw, Dustin Newcombs.
Do you have the steering maxed out? That's the problem. That's the problem. Because you're passing the scrub angle.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Take the CA off the front. Let me see.
Chris Shaw.
It's too much.
Jimmy Smith.
It's too much grip. Yeah, this.
Mark Collins.
This, the grooving. Compared to that. Yeah.
The rear is out. The rear is out.
Out gripping the front.
I mean, you had grooves. You want me to throw some in here?
Dustin Newcombs. Ziggy.
I didn't groove that much.
1 minute to the start of the race.
It's not like the rears. The rears are way grooved. All right. Hey, TJ, can you take a look at Terry's battery, the Reedy battery? What's up, James?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, just waiting on Julio to check.
Thirty
All right,
seconds to the
Marshall
start
on the
of the
left
race.
side. Marshall on the left side, please. Colin, I need you out to Marshall. Oh, we got Mark. Mark went down there, so. All right,
15
just waiting
seconds
on
to the
Julio
start of the
check.
race.
Oh, man.
Julio Abro.
All right, you good, Julio? All right, driver's bridge is hot. Driver's bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Your time will start as you come across the line. All right, we got Mark Collins out in the lead right there, 28.506. And that black with the blue. Right there, working his way through, coming up on the backside of that pink and teal. Ziggy to the point now, 28.501. Ziggy, his time to beat is going to be at 27.510. All right, so we got Mark, Jimmy, Julio, Ziggy, Dustin, and Chris. All right, Ziggy dropping down the field right there.
4 minutes left.
We got Jimmy Smith right there out front. Mark Collins in the 2, Julio in the 3, Ziggy in the 4, Dustin in the 5, Chris in the 6 spot. All right, your race leader right there, Mark Collins going back to the point. It's going to be that black with the blue. Right there, down the front straightaway goes your race leader, Julio in that 2 spot. We got Jimmy, Ziggy, and Dustin dicing it up for that 3, 4, 5. Oh, huge pile up right there. So we got Mark still holding it down out front. Mark's going to be that black with the blue. Oh, Julio to the point now. Julio with that red and black with the orange stripe right there coming down the back, down the front straightaway. Mark back to the point now. Mark right there up under the bridge. Mark 26.503. Julio in that 2 spot. Jimmy in the 3.
3 minutes left.
Ziggy in the 4. Dustin in the 5. Chris in the 6 spot. All right, Mark right there looking good. All those hours of practice paying off right there. Uh-oh. Mark getting tangled up. Oh, double rail right there. Come from Mark Collins. So we got Mark with a oh, Mark rolls it right there. Coming through the fast S's. Mark down the front straightaway again. Keep it smooth. Keep it clean, Mark. Keep it in the middle. Mark was on a 26.504. Let's see this time around. Mark coming through 26.511. Holding on to that number 1 spot. Julio in a 2. So we got Mark and Julio dicing it up. I'm trying to get Mark used to being in the lead. Oh, Mark right there gets it up on 2 wheels. All right, Mark still holding it down in that number 1 spot. Mark with that concrete stare right there.
2 minutes left.
Yeah, Mark out front. Julio in the 2, Jimmy in the 3, Ziggy in the 4, Chris in the 5, Dustin in the 6. Mark looking to take down. Oh, Mark looking to take down this win, round number 2 win. but still just a little bit off that TQ pace right there. About 5, maybe 7 seconds out. Your race leader right there, Mark Collins coming through Godzilla up under the bridge, out around the Hulk. Mark Collins out front, Julio in the 2, Jimmy in the 3, Zeke in the 4, Chris in the 5, and Dustin in the 6 spot with 125 drivers, 120 left on the clock. Mark Collins, 26,504, Julio 26,505. Oh, Mark with a mistake right there. Here comes Julio. Julio trying to capitalize, making his way through back traffic. Julio getting up on 2, getting up on the other 2. Julio moves into that number 1 spot. Mark Collins sitting in that number 2. Jimmy Smith up in the 3 spot right there. Mark getting tangled up. Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez looking to make the save. Too little, too late, though, as he got back on. So we got Julio out front, Mark in the 2. Jimmy in the 3, Ziggy with that hot lap, 10-3 in the 4 spot. Oh, caution on front straight, Marshall on the front. So we got Julio right there working his way through, coming up around the King Kong through Godzilla. Julio in that 1 with 20 seconds left, drivers. Mark Collins in the 2, Jimmy in the 3, Ziggy in the 4, Chris in the 5, Dustin in the 6 spot.
15 seconds left.
All right, drivers, with less than 10 seconds on the clock, drivers, keep it smooth, keep it clean. Keep going till your name is called done. Everyone is still live, even after the tone.
Jimmy Smith done.
All right, Jimmy is done. Everyone else still live.
Mark
Keep
Collins
going, drivers.
done.
Keep going. Do
Dustin
not
Newcomb's
stop.
done.
Dustin is done.
Julio Abro done.
Julio's done. Mark's done. And Ziggy. Nope. And Ziggy is done. That is your race,
All drivers are
drivers.
finished.
Julio taking that
Ziggy
one,
done.
26,504.
The race is completed.
Mark Collins, 25,501. Too much pressure, Mark? Did you even hear me talking?
I'm sorry to tune it out.
All right, up next, M Class. You guys are up next.
Up next, race number 3. 4WDM class. Heat 1 of 1.
All right, Colin,
Race
Mark,
order
Terry,
is
and Adrian.
Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez. Mark Pena. Terry Callow.
Adrian
is not Jimenez.
in this race. I think that it wants you to be in this race.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Terry Callow.
All right, Julio, Mark, Jimmy, Ziggy, Dustin, and Chris. Marshals, please. Got Colin, Mark, and Terry. Oh, whoa. Just find that rhythm, Terry. Find the rhythm. It's like a waltz. It is. No, it is that elegant. Just because you're too young to even know what a waltz is.
One minute to the start of the race. Mark Pena. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
She's like this.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, all right. I got 1, 2. Where's the rest of my marshals at? Julio, Mark, Jimmy, Dustin, and Chris. Uh-oh. I need marshals. Yeah, now it sounds too loose, yeah. Yeah. No. No, they both have to be loose in order for it to slip. Otherwise, one would just pull the other. All right, drivers, bridge is hot, drivers, bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Oh, Colin tucks it out of the gate. Oh, man. Hey, just because it's the house car doesn't mean you can beat it up. Oh, Terry, track turns left right there, man. All right, Mark out front, Colin the 2, Terry in the 3. Hey, Jimmy, this is what you need. 10 scale mini. They're on their way.
Four minutes left.
Shut the door on them, Terry. Just keep it nice and tight right there. Yeah, just like that. All right, Mark out front, Colin in the 2. Mark was on a 33, now on a 31 now. What's your fast lap on NASCAR? Mark's on an 8.4. Colin's on an 8.8. All right, Mark, Colin, Terry, that's
left.
your running order. You know, that's one of the things too, you know, like with this class, you could technically run your NASCAR, right? Put one of the bodies on it, the TC bodies, call it good. All right, Mark, Colin, Terry. The problem is I think the NASCAR doesn't have the tire. The tire options, huh? No, it's got the small hex and then the double A arms are too wide, so you got to have that larger inner diameter. So like the NASCAR will have a large inner diameter and a small outer. All right, Mark, Colin, and Terry. Oh, oh, Colin.
2 minutes left.
Wow. Colin was looking for that the jump. He was looking for the jump over the corner right there. All right, Jars 145 left. Jars 145 left. Mark out front. Colin in the 2. Terry in the 3 spot. We're gonna lift that body back up, Terry. Mark, pull that front corner. Lift it up. It was the pink car, Terry.
1 minute left.
All right, Jarvis 4 down, 1 to go. Jarvis 4 down, 1 to go. We got Mark out front, Colin to the 2, Terry to 3. I need a new body for that car. Oh, whoa.
45 seconds left.
All right, Jarvis 40 seconds left. Jarvis 40 seconds left. Mark out front, Colin to the 2, Terry to 3.
$30 left.
All right, Jarvis with less than 20 seconds on the clock. Jarvis 20 seconds left. Mark 33.502. Colin 31.506. Terry 25.512.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds left. Jarvis, keep it smooth, keep it clean. Keep going till your name is called done. Everyone is still live, even after the tone.
Mark Pena done.
All
All
right,
drivers
Mark's
are
done.
finished.
Colin's done. Terry's
Colin
done. That
Twinkle
is
Toes
race
Gonzalez
drivers.
done.
Mark taking
Terry
that
Callow
one.
done. The race is completed.
33.504. Go. The front. Yeah.
Up next, race number 4. Euro Truck Expert. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Adrian Jimenez, Chris Shaw, Julio Abro, Jimmy Smith, Terry Callow, Ziggy, Scott Schluter.
Put his body on yours and see what happens. Oh, I'd be getting shocked in a second. Like this, I got used to it, but it turns a lot.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Colin, your car's in the way, man. Terry, this thing is great. Whoever tuned that thing up did a great job. I know a guy. Actually, that thing's out of the box, literal out of the box. I put tires on it, and that was it. All right, final race in qualifying. It's going to be our Euro Trucks. You guys are up next. The Adrian, Chris,
1 minute to
Julio,
the start of
Jimmy,
the race.
Terry, Ziggy, and Scotty.
Adrian Jimenez. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Ziggy. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
We got Adrian checked, Ziggy
Julio
checked,
Abro. 15 seconds to
Chris
the start
checked,
of the
Julio
race.
checked.
Chris Shaw.
He has too much steering.
All right, waiting on Jimmy, Terry, and Scotty. TJ, please get the mini T, or
Scott
micro
Schluter.
T, and the Traxxas. Yeah. Just get them ready. The Traxxas, the battery that's in the Traxxas is fine. The thing is way too fast anyway. All right, Adrian, Chris, Julio, Jimmy, Terry, Ziggy, and Scotty. What is that? What is that?
Terry Callow.
Oh.
Jimmy Smith.
Is it weird that I'm hungry again? I'm like totally hungry. Not that long. All right, you guys ready? All right, where's my marshals? I got 1, 2. All right, 2 marshals, don't crash. Bridge is hot, Jarvis. Bridge
Adrian
is
Jimenez.
hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean.
Chris
Your
Shaw.
time will start as you come across
Julio
the
Abro.
line.
Jimmy Smith. Terry Callow. Ziggy. Scott Schluter.
Uh-oh. We got Ziggy with a body tuck. Body tuck, body tuck, body tuck. Put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. Wrong person, Ziggy. Wrong person. All right, Adrian, Julio, Jimmy, Chris, Terry, Scotty, and Ziggy.
4 minutes left.
All right, your race leader right there, Adrian, 29.5 flat. A little bit off right there. All right, drivers, Adrian, Jimmy, Julio. That's your 1, 2, and 3. Chris in that 4 spot. Scotty in the 5, Terry in the 6. Ziggy out right there.
Three minutes left.
All right, drivers, Adrian, 35, 10. Jimmy Smith in that number 2 spot. Julio in the 3. Adrian, that hot lap, though, 9, 3, 6, 7. All right, Adrian, Jimmy, Julio, Chris, Scotty, and Terry.
Two minutes left.
All right, Adrian, 35.07. Jimmy, 28.508. Julio, 27.5 flat. Chris on a 24. Scotty on a 23. Terry on a 20. Hot lap from Adrian, 9.3. All right, drivers. Adrian still holding it down with 4 down. Drivers, 1 to go. 4 down, 1 to go. Adrian,
1 minute left.
35.05. And Jimmy on a 28. Julio on a 28 as well. All right, Julio right there.
45
Coming
seconds left.
across 27.508.
$30 left.
All right, drivers. 25 seconds left, drivers. 25 seconds left. Your race leader.
$15 left.
15 seconds left, drivers. Your race leader right there, Adrian. 35.04. Keep it smooth. Keep it clean. Keep going. Your name is called done. Everyone is still live, even after the tone.
Julio Abro done. Jimmy Smith done.
All right.
Adrian
Julio's
Jimenez
done. Jimmy's done. Adrian's done.
Terry Callow done.
Terry's
Scott
done.
Shooter done.
Scotty's
All drivers
done.
are finished. Chris
All
Shaw
drivers
done.
done. That is your
The
race
race is completed.
drivers. Adrian taking that one. 35.03. All right, drivers, that's going to do it for qualifying. I'm going to set the mains. Melinda, please see if that is available to us.
Up next, race number 1. Lizzie NASCAR. A main. Race order is Adrian Jimenez.
All right, drivers, it's 7:40. We're
Colin
going to start
Twinkle Toes
racing
Gonzalez,
at 8 o'clock,
Mark
drivers.
Pena,
8 o'clock.
Ziggy.
That's 20 minutes. All right, Jars. We're about 1 minute out, Jars. 1 minute out. In the 50%. That's how it originally came, but but if you if you want to drive it like rapidly, it still wants the traction roll at 50%. Yeah. Adrian, you break it, you bought it.
You're on the fence of like throttle and too scared to brake, too scared to go. Look like the drums going on.
Yeah, but even a used car in these prices, yeah, in this economy, what is it called? No, no, no. The tariff price on that thing is like $800. You know. Yeah. Why don't we just have parking lot races? Was that Aaron? Yeah. Well, no. At night. At night. I've been here during the summer. Yeah. Yeah.
Ziggy.
All right. Adrian, Colin, Mark, and Ziggy, you guys are up. NASCARs. You guys are up. Low seat NASCARs. You guys are up.
Mark Pena.
All right, Marshall. It's
Adrian
going to be
Jimenez.
Adrian, Jimmy, Julio, Chris, Terry, Scotty, and Ziggy. You guys are up.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
We're still waiting on Colin, as usual.
One minute to the start of the race. Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez.
All right. We got them all checked in. All right, drivers, we're going to get them lined up around Godzilla right there. So So it's going to be
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Adrian. You're going to be right there at the pole. No. This side, closer to the bridge. Right there, yeah.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. All right, drivers. On pole is going to be Adrian Jimenez. In that
15
number
seconds to the start
2
of the race.
spot, it's going to be Colin Gonzalez. In that number 3 spot, it's going to be Mark Pena. In that number 4 spot, it's going to be Ziggy. All right, drivers, we got our marshals, we got our racers. Drivers ready, marshals ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
All right, Adrian with a nice clean start. Colin looking to make a move early on, grabs the rail. Adrian grabs the rail. All right, these cars pretty evenly matched right there. Coming around Godzilla. Colin losing a little bit of steam right there, but gains a little bit back coming through that S section. So let's see. We got Colin grabs the rail. Adrian stretching that lead out just a little bit more. We got Adrian, Colin, Mark, and Ziggy right there. All right, Ziggy right there struggling, riding the struggle bus a little bit today. Ziggy sitting in the number 4 spot. Oh, we got Mark in the rail right there. Not quite sure what Mark was doing. Mark was hanging out, talking to Scotty. Oh, your race leaders. Oh, Mark taking out. Mark, this is not NASCAR, Mark. This is on road. You killed my diff? Oh, man.
4 minutes left.
Did you groove the tires with the wheels on? All right, Adrian out front, Colin in the 2, Ziggy in the 3, Mark in the 4. Do you think maybe you lost a dog bone? Oh. All right, drivers with 3:35 left on the clock. Adrian out front. Hot lap 8-8, Colin with a 9-5, Ziggy with a 9-4, Mark with a 9-1. Man. That's all right. You can fix it. Looks like you got more steering, though.
Three minutes left.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ziggy lost something, too. All right, Ziggy out right there. Mark catching up to Colin. Mark going to take that position. Oh, there's Mark right there down the back straightaway. Colin trying to defend. All right, Colin and Mark right there racing it out. Adrian out front. Adrian keeping it smooth and clean. Adrian, Colin, Mark, and Ziggy. That's your running order. All right, Jarvis,
2
3
minutes
down,
left.
2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go, Jarvis. Your race leader, Adrian out front, marking the 2, Colin on the 3. Ziggy out. All right, Jarvis, your race leader right there, Adrian out front, marking that 2 spot, Colin on the 3. Ziggy out.
1 minute left.
All right, drivers Adrian, Mark, and Colin. That's your running order.
45 seconds left.
All right, drivers,
30
your
seconds
race
left.
leader, Adrian, 32.505 pace mark in that 2 spot. Colin into 3.
15 seconds left.
All right, drivers. As time is about to expire, keep going till your name is called done. Looks like everyone's going to make it by for one more
Colin
lap.
Twinkle Toes
Your
Gonzalez
race to be
done.
done. As you come across the line, Adrian takes the
Adrian Jimenez
win.
done.
Colin is done. And Mark is done. That is
All
your race
drivers are
drivers.
finished.
Adrian,
Mark
Mark,
Payne
and
done.
Colin to the winner's
race
circle,
is completed.
please.
I cooked something. Yeah, you can smell the grease. Yeah, you were open dipping for like 4 minutes. Nothing hot. Oh, the rear's kind of hot. Man, but you can smell the
Up next, race number 2. Box Stock Mojave.
All right,
A
I
main.
need
Race
Adrian,
order
Mark,
is
and Colin to the
Ziggy,
winner's circle, please.
Julio Abro, Jimmy Smith, Mark Collins, Chris Shaw, Dustin Newcombs.
Mhm.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Chris Shaw. Mark Collins.
All right, up next, Box Stock Mojaves. You guys are up next.
One minute to the start of the race. Julio Abro. Ziggy. Dustin Newcombs. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Jimmy Smith.
All right, I need my marshals from that last race, please. Adrian, Mark, and Colin.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Ziggy, Julio, Jimmy, Mark, Chris,
15
and
seconds to the start of the race.
Dustin. All right, drivers, you guys all ready? All right, drivers.
Track is closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps, please.
All right, all right. On pole is going to be Ziggy. In that number 2 spot, it's going to be Julio. In the number 3 spot, it's going to be Jimmy Smith. In that number 4 spot, it's going to be Mark Collins. In that number 5 spot is going to be Chris Shaw. In the number 6 spot is going to be Dustin Newcombs. That's how close you guys want to start? All right, all right. So you guys, just so you guys know the deal, no crashing until the yellow dot. All right. All right, driver's ready. Marshall's ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Nice clean start right there from the field. Oh, Ziggy rolls it. Ziggy gets tangled up with Julio. Julio, short end of the stick right there. That's going to put, I want to say, uh-oh. Oh, that was going to be Chris Shaw right there from that 2 spot. So we got Ziggy, Chris, Julio, Jimmy. So let's see right now. Ziggy and Jimmy right there dicing it up. Ziggy driving that brush car. Jimmy driving the, that's Mark driving the brushless car. So we got brushed, brushless, 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 and brushed. So we got Ziggy, Mark Collins, Jimmy, Chris, Julio, and Dustin. That's the running order. Ziggy right there keeping it smooth and clean. Coming up on the backside of Dustin. Dustin, that's your race leader. Thank you very much. Your number 2 coming up right behind you. That's going to be Mark Collins. Mark Collins sitting in that number 2 spot. Oh, Ziggy rolls it. That's going to put Mark Collins right up on the backside there. Oh, we got Dustin rolls it coming up over that corner dot. Oh, we got Julio upside down as well. We got Ziggy right there. Ziggy and Mark Collins racing it out. Mark relying on that power of the brushless. Runs it a little bit wide, but keeps up right there. Shoots the Godzilla. Oh, Ziggy grabs a rail. Mark Collins to the point now. We got Mark out front, Ziggy in the 2 as they work their way up around Godzilla. Coming up on the backside of Dustin. That's your race leaders, Dustin. Thank you very much. Oh, Ziggy grabs that corner dot, puts it on his roof right there. Collins there to save the day. Caution, caution, drivers, caution. All right, oh, your race leader right there, upside down. It's going to be Mark Collins now in that number 1 spot, clean and clear. Ziggy losing a bunch of time. This is going to allow Jimmy Smith to close up on the backside of Ziggy as they work their way through Godzilla. All right, all the while, your race leader right there coming through Godzilla now. That black with the blue. Mark Collins looking to take down his very first race win in Mojave Grom. All right, your race leader right there, that black with the blue. If you see him coming, he's on a mission. Ziggy in that 2 spot. Ziggy and Jimmy Smith right there racing it up. That's your 2 and 3. Your final spot on the podium. Your race leader right there, Mark Collins out front. Ziggy in the 2, Jimmy in the 3. Julio in that 4 spot. Chris in the 5, Dustin in the 6. Well, your race leader right there, Mark Collins. Keeping it smooth and clean with 250 down, drivers 210 to go. Oh, Marshall in the middle. Mark Collins upside down. That's going to allow Jimmy Smith right there to close. Oh, Jimmy rolls it. Julio now up to that number 2 spot now. So we got Mark, Julio, Jimmy, and Ziggy. That's your 2, 3, 4 right there. Red, black, and red, yellow. That's the battle right there. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Oh, Ziggy looking for a way around, coming through Godzilla. Julio makes a mistake. Jimmy makes a mistake right there. Coming down the back front straightaway. Your 2, 3, 4 right there. Julio dropping to the basement of that group. Oh, Jimmy gets into the side of Ziggy right there. That's going to get Julio out to the 2 spot once again. So we got Mark out front, Jimmy in the 2, Ziggy in the 3, Julio in the 4. Julio right there in that 2 spot now. That's your number 2 right there. All right, so we got, it's going to be Julio and Ziggy right there through Godzilla. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy rolls it once again. Oh, Julio rolls it. That puts Ziggy to the 2 spot now. Ziggy coming up under the bridge, grabs a rail, gets a little bit out of shape. Oh, but your 2, 3, your 3, 4 right there battling it out. Mark is in that 1 spot. Mark looking to keep it clean, trying to stay out of that battle right there.
45 seconds left.
That black with the blue. Oh, black with the blue gets tangled up. Your race leader right there now going to try and put the whole field a lap down. Ziggy rolls it. Oh, Mark gets tangled up.
30 seconds
Mark
left.
right there with an 8.1 second lead with 25 seconds left, drivers. 25 seconds left. Mark gonna just cruise it around, keep the rest of the field in sight with 15
15 seconds
seconds
left.
left, drivers. Mark looking to take that win. All right, your race leader right there coming around. Godzilla coming up under the bridge. Mark Collins
Collins
takes the win.
Dustin Newcomb's done.
Mark is done.
Jimmy Smith done.
Jimmy's done. Ziggy's done. Dustin's done. Waiting on the
Chris Shaw
Julio. Chris is done. Julio's done. That is the race driver.
Julio done.
Mark Collins
The race is
takes the win. Jimmy Smith in the 2 spot. Ziggy in the 3.
Up next, race number 3. 4WDM
All right,
class.
let me get Mark,
A main. Race order is
Jimmy,
Pena,
and Ziggy
Colin
to the winner's circle,
Twingletoes
please.
Gonzalez, Terry Callow. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, we got Mark, Colin, and Terry. This is going to be your
Gonzalez.
M class, 4-wheel drive M class up next.
Terry Callow. Mark Pena. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, drivers. All right, tracks closed, drivers, tracks closed. I need my marshals from the last race, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Please. All right, drivers on pole. Mark Pena. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to turn around and get over there.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Uh-oh. There you go. Yeah, but it redid what's it called? In that 2 spot,
15 seconds to the
it's
start of
gonna
the race.
be Colin Gonzalez. In that number 3 spot, it's gonna be Terry Callow. What are you doing, Colin? Uh-oh. Oh, man. Chop, chop. Less talking, more working. Don't forget my vape on your way back, all right?
Somebody said hello, and I was like, it's nice to meet you. Just a reminder, all the boyfriends' husbands, that candies are only in season during the Once a Million Years. I thought this was really fun. I let them dress up as anything they want in Japan for graduation.
Oh, man. He forgot. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. Chop, chop. All right. You good? All right. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
Oh, Terry. Oh, Terry. It's a good thing I got that big bumper on there. All right, we got Mark out front. 8-7, hot lap Colin with 8-7. All right, Mark with a 1 second lead right there. So we got Mark and Colin. That's your 1 and 2. Oh, Colin with a little bit too much grip on the front right there. That car a little bit loose in the rear.
Sean Bukta. Wow, they are quick cars. Sean Bukta. Wow, they are quick cars.
These are
4 minutes
Carton
left.
minis, 4-wheel drive minis. Oh, Mark and Colin right there. Down the back straight. Oh, Colin gets up the inside of Mark right there. So we got Mark and Colin right there. It's going to be that gold car and the pink
Sean
car.
Bukta.
Oh, Colin
Baltimore
with a
here.
barrel roll.
Sean Bukta.
Oh, man.
Baltimore here.
Calm down, Terry. Calm down. All right. All right, we got Terry back out on all 4 right there. All right, so we got Mark, Colin, and Terry. That's your running order.
Baltimore. Somebody from Baltimore.
What's happening, Sean? All right, George, your race leader right there. Mark Pena out front. Colin getting that thing backed in right there. All right, Mark, Colin, and Terry. That's your running order.
3 minutes left.
All right, Mark out front. Hot lap 8-1. Colin with a 8-2. All right, let's see if one of these two guys can drop it down into the sevens. Wah, wah, wah. All right, Mark out front. Colin in the 2. Terry in the 3. All right, Mark in that 1 spot, 33,503 pace. Colin in that 2. Terry in the 3. All right, Euro Truck drivers, you guys are coming up next.
2
Euro
minutes left.
Trucks, you guys are up in 2 minutes. We got Mark, Colin, and Terry. That's your running order. All right, Mark still with that 8-1. Colin with the 8-2. Terry with a 9-2. All right, drivers, don't forget about Test and
Sean
Tune
Bukta.
Thursday.
Mark is running fast. Sean
The
Bukta.
track is going to be
Mark
closing
is
a
running
little bit
fast.
early. They're going to be doing FPV racing tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Actually, not FPV racing. It's going to be actually FPV game night, I think I heard. It's going to be like, I think they're going to do
1 minute left.
horse drone. Oop.
45 seconds
Huh?
left.
Yeah. Just ask David if you can borrow his. I can tell you that it doesn't work.
30 seconds left.
There's a gear diff. There is a gear diff you can get, yeah. All right, Mark, Colin, Terry.
15 seconds left.
Julio ordered some gear diffs. Yeah. I think we have some coming into stock as well. No. Huh? All right.
Colin Twinkle Toes Gonzalez done. Mark Pena done.
All right, Mark's
All
done,
drivers are
Colin's done,
finished.
Terry's done.
Terry
That's your
Callow
race
done.
drivers.
The race is completed.
Mark taking the win. Colin in the 2. And Terry Callow in that number 3 spot.
Up next, race number 4. Rchq Racing. Amen. Race order is Adrian Jimenez, Jimmy Smith,
Mark,
Julio Abra,
ask Mark.
Chris
Does
Shaw,
Mark have
Terry
a gear
Callow,
diff or a spool?
Scott Schluter, Ziggy.
You don't even know. Come on. Chop, chop.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Chris Shaw, Adrian Jimenez,
Mark.
Jimmy Smith,
He's probably just got the stock one.
No, because this is the. Yeah, he has.
1 minute to the start of the race.
You want me to hold the rears?
think he has
45
gear diff in
seconds to the
front.
start of the race.
A gear diff? Or a ball diff? Ball or gear?
Because this is the gold is ball diff.
Okay.
But,
Scott Schluter. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
but it's got silver.
Julio Abro.
So it's a gear diff up front.
Yeah, that one's got no ring grooves.
Okay.
15
I think
seconds
that's
to
a
the
gear
start
diff.
of the race.
All right, waiting on Terry and Ziggy. Then just lock it up.
No.
Oh, we're waiting on Terry. Track's not closed, drivers. Don't stop in the race line. Terry still needs to check in. I searched Prodigy Radio. Let's play some pretty good songs. Thank you.
Terry Callow.
All right, I need my marshals. Hey, did you see the RD cam? No. Hey, before you order it, just ask David to test it. It just pushes. Okay. All right, drivers. On pole, it's going to be Adrian Jimenez. And that number 2 spot is going to be Jimmy Smith. In the number 3 spot, it's going to be Julio. In the number 4 spot, it's going to be Chris Shaw. Oh. In the number 5 spot, Terry Callow. And in that number 6 spot, it's going to be Scotty Schluter. Did I say that right? All right. Final race of the night. Drivers ready. Marshals ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
All right, Adrian, a nice clean start right there, working his way through the fast S's down the front straightaway, up around that left side sweeper, coming up around Godzilla. So we got Adrian out front. Oh, huge pileup right there on that left side. So we got Adrian out front, Jimmy in the 2, Julio in the 3. Jimmy driving that beautiful right there, black and orange BD Designs Euro truck. So we got Adrian, Jimmy, Julio, Chris, Terry, and Scotty. That's your running order. All right, your race leader right there, Adrian, down the front straightaway. Here comes your number 2, down the front straightaway, and your 3. All right, so we got the orange, pink. That's pink, right? Black and pink? Or is that black and orange?
4 minutes left.
Hey, that's what I thought. All right, Adrian, Jimmy, and Julio. All right, Adrian right there, that orange-white. Jimmy with the black with the pink. Julio with the pink and the silver. But you see the difference, Colin, between Julio's pink and... Look at Julio's pink. That one is like orange pink. Weird. That one. Huh. Sometimes looks orange, yeah. All right, Adrian out front, Jimmy in the 2, Julio in the 3, Chris in the 4, Scotty in the 5, Terry in the 6. All right, drivers, your
3
race
minutes
leader,
left.
Adrian, holding it down. Orange with the white in the 1 spot. Black and pink in the 2. Isn't Black Pink like some kind of singing group? Isn't that like a K-pop group, Blackpink? You look like a K-pop guy. All right, Adrian, Jimmy, Julio, Chris, and Scotty. Looks like Terry out of this one. All right, Adrian, Jimmy, Julio, Chris, and Scotty.
2 minutes
All
left.
right, Adrian, Jimmy, Julio, Chris, and Scotty. That's your running order. Adrian, 35:03, hot lap, 9.3 seconds. Ziggy, you coming on Saturday? All right, all right. All right, Adrian, Jimmy, Julio, Chris, and Scotty. That's your running order. Your race leader right there, Adrian, driving that orange with the white, keeping it smooth and clean. Adrian in the 1. Jimmy in that 2 spot. Jimmy 10.8 seconds back with that beautiful black with the pink right there. Julio in that 3 spot. Julio 11.3 seconds back from Jimmy. Your race leader right there.
1
Oh,
minute
your race
left.
leader getting tangled up, coming up under the bridge. All right, drivers, with less than a minute on the clock. Drivers, 50 seconds left. Adrian out front, Jimmy in the 2, Julio in the 3, Chris in the 4, Scotty in the 5.
45 seconds left.
Terry out, Ziggy out. I believe Jimmy. It wasn't used though, you know, like brand new. Yeah.
30 seconds left.
It's so quiet. Whatever it is that Kellum does to
15
it,
seconds left.
sounds good though. Oh, Jimmy getting it up on 2 wheels right there. Uh-oh. That's going to allow Julio to close that gap. Oh, Julio puts it in the rail. As time has expired, drivers, keep going. Your name is called done. Your race will be done as you
Adrian
come
Jimenez
across the
done.
line. Adrian
Chris
is
Shaw
done.
done.
Adrian's
Jimmy
taking a
Smith
win.
done.
Jimmy's done.
Scott Schluter
Chris
done.
is done. Scotty's done. Julio
All
is
drivers are
done. That is
finished.
your race drivers.
Julio Abro
Adrian,
done.
Jimmy, and
The race is
Julio to the
completed.
winner's circle, please. Jimmy. Jimmy. Is that the truck you just bought? It's pretty good, huh? Yeah. When you see him again, Scott Kellum built it. Yeah. What? I don't understand. It's got to be the Wi-Fi speed, I think. But it's downloading, right? I should be able to turn it off. Think it'll hurt it? Yeah. Try it. If you kill it, you bought it. Then just be patient. Wait till tomorrow. All right, looks like Mark wants some practice. All right, drivers, thank you guys for coming out to our Wednesday night four-wheel drive race program. We're going to be doing it all over again on Saturday. Tomorrow
driver.
is Thursday. Guess what? Tomorrow's Thursday. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, pay your bills. Clean up your pits because only Marley's mom works here. Yours does not. We'll see you guys
13-9.
on the next one.